Hello, 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 hello. First stream of like 2026. Isn't that crazy? It was supposed to be yesterday, but not everything pans out the way you wanted to. Regardless, I'm here now, and that's what matters. So, give me a second to make sure everything is good. And I'll go ahead and press this button. If this thing could work. And okay. Hello. Hello. Oh my goodness. It has been so long. It's been so long. I have not pressed that button in 10 days? When was my last stream? I don't recall. It was like the last time we played Peak. I think we played Peak on the 4th. So on second thought, it hasn't been that long. But it feels like it's been forever. Honestly. I guess the Peak stream was more... Hello, Cat Puns. Hello. Hello, Farid. Farid. But yeah. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I am so excited to be here. I have not, I have not had like a one-on-one, not a one-on-one stream, but like what feels like a one-on-one stream in so long. Hold on. Yeah. Oh my god. Jeez. So where do we even begin? You know, birthday was yesterday. That's awesome. What else? Birthday was yesterday. Oh my god. I'm gonna talk about it more after the stream or after the segment is done, because it will segue really well. But I have finally completed the Hollow Knight video script. So that is fantastic. I've completed the Hollow Knight video script, so now it's just literally voicing over everything and then getting it done. It was like 30 pages. If I could get some music going, that would be great. I'm getting like messages, and it's like a lot right now. Oh, okay. But yeah, I got the Hollow Knight videos done, or the Hollow Knight video script done. It's 30 pages, 31 pages to be specific. It is a lot. So I'm hoping to get it out in February, like, I don't know, pretty early February. And I just want to do that, get that out, and move on to, not move on necessarily, but like hopefully stray towards uploading more frequently while also working on these big projects, because I like these big projects a lot. But you know, they take some time, so I want to, starting like this week, very early next week, I want to start like uploading more videos that just aren't like the biggest video you've ever seen in your fucking life, you know, because people usually do that with editors. I don't have editors. I am the editor. So yeah. This will be one of those sort of streams, those sort of videos, but yeah, we'll get to that eventually. We'll talk about it later. But for now, I am going to be ranking pretty much every game I played in 2025, 2024, you know. I played a lot of games. No more short farming. I am short farming. Whoa, 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 whoa. I am short farming. But, like, I want to upload long form videos as well. Because that's, like, that's what I like, you know. I like making shorts, too. But it's just... I could go my entire, well, not my entire life, but like I don't need, you know, I don't need to farm shorts in the, you know, the downtime of a video. Like I want to upload something. So yeah, I'm going to be ranking every single game I played in like 2025. Some are going to be from 2024. Because I played a lot of games in the past 2 years, or not a lot of games, but like I played a lot of games that I want to talk about. There are some that I don't. There are some that I don't, but there are a lot that I do. I do want to preface. Let me go ahead and boop. Hello. I do want to preface that I don't have Deltarune on this list, and that's just because I played chapter 1. So I think it would be very irresponsible to rank Deltarune based on chapter 1. But I really like the game. So, hey, by the time I'm uploading this, I might have played like chapter 2 or 3 at this point. So, who knows? Anyway, I am... Oh, hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Nope. That's not exactly what I wanted on screen. Boop. Have that here. And then... I know which game better be on my... Be number 1. Hey, don't even worry about it, man. Don't even worry about it. It's here. And it's... Oh my god. I can't wait to talk about Panic Core. This game... is something else. But yeah, so this is like 40, 50 of the games that I played last year, and I do not upload the video until you are done, for the love of God. I'm not, what the fuck, I am not, I'm uploading every individual part. By the time I'm done with by the time I've uploaded chapter 1, I would have played chapter 2 and so on. I'm not uploading an entire, like, stretch of video. Actually, maybe I see what you're saying, to avoid spoilers. So maybe I might like blast through it and just see what happens. But man, that just sounds so that sounds so ass. Maybe I might upload it all in one. But that just sounds so boring. Ugh, whatever. I'll think about it later. In the meantime, here's every game I played up until like right now. It, you know, not including some, including others. Like, I haven't played a ton, but I played some games. So I wanted to start off with, you're gonna get Hollow Knighted. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But like, ugh, that just sounds so bad. That sounds so bad. Maybe I just don't read comments. Which, yeah, maybe I don't read comments. Yeah. Anyway, so I wanted to start off with fucking Overwatch. I want to actually, because I like to, or I saw this in another video. Pixel Gun 3D. Yeah, man. Okay. I'm putting this right here, and I'm changing the color to... I'm going to be editing out this, or I'm going to be changing around this tier list so much. Like, I promise to God, none of these rankings are going to be here by the time this is over. I can assure you. But Overwatch 2, this was the first game I played when I initially got, like, my PC completely fixed and I wasn't using a fuck-ass laptop anymore. This was the first game I played. Like, literally the first game I played. And I've logged... I don't know how many hours I've logged on Overwatch. I know I've logged 8 on Steam, but then I started using the other client for it. So I definitely have more than 8. I can assure that. And And I think Overwatch is fun. I think Overwatch was a good game, and I want to try it out again. I just haven't played it in so long, and I haven't felt the... I'm skipping the song. But I want to try it again. I just haven't played the game. I haven't really... You know, I just haven't had the itch for Overwatch. So, I think I would put this in... You can check in-game? Oh, can I? Alright, then I'll put that on screen. But yeah, I don't know how many hours I put into Overwatch. But I think the game was really fun. I played a lot of Genji. I think I only played Genji, actually. Is his name Genji? Surely, right? Surely I'm not getting that wrong, right? Sword guy, surely. Surely. Yeah. Okay. I played a ton of Genji. It is the movement in the game feels really good. I think it can be a bit overstimulating at times where I don't know what's happening and then I'll just die. And it's not the greatest of feelings, but for the most part I think the game is really good. But I just don't have the urge to play it. I'll put it in it was fun at the time. I feel like a lot of games are going to be going into this ranking. Then there's Black Ops 3, which I've been playing for like 10 years now, or like since it released. But like strictly mentioning the mainly mentioning the time frame between 2024 and 2025 that I have played Black Ops 3. The game's all right. The game's okay. It's just modded mainly, but I think the game still holds up pretty well. Overall, I still think it's probably the best COD title. As someone who doesn't, who hasn't really played the most recent COD titles, I think this is probably the best one. The multiplayer's good. The zombies is good. The campaign, the campaign's pretty bad. But Dead Ops Arcade 2, oh my god. There was a time where I was going to make a full-fledged video on Dead Ops Arcade 2. I think it's the funniest, most ridiculous game mode you could ever play in the best way possible. It's such slop, but good slop. I love consuming slop. I admit it. I love consuming slop, and it's perfect. It's perfect for that exact thing. The entire movement, the power-up system, how you can just die in 2 seconds is the funniest shit I've ever played in my life. I remember I played it with Cat Puns, or I played it with one of my friends, and we had a blast. We were going to go and beat it, but we just never did. We got to get our run back 100%. I'm down. I'm super down. In 2026 we have to beat Dead Ops Arcade, surely. But other than that, and the zombies, which is what I mainly play, I really like zombies. I think the game is good. I just realized I messed up the wording on that. I think the game is okay. It's just zombies. I think Dead Ops Arcade, my enjoyment of Dead Ops Arcade really pushed it forward. But if I think about it, comparing it to Overwatch, I had a lot more fun with Overwatch than I did with Black Ops 3 in the past couple years. So I'll go ahead and put it in I'm gonna move up Overwatch. I'm gonna name this It's Okay. Never playing it again. What would I put as Overwatch? I'll just put fun game. It's a fun game. I think Overwatch is a fun game. I think Black Ops 3 is okay. And I'll rarely go back to it. Yeah. Is Hollow Knight on the list? Yes. Hollow Knight ads? It is. Yes, it is. Speaking of oh my god. Speaking of overstimulation, Marvel Rivals. This game is apparently like, or like, I played the games and tongue is just not there. But I played Marvel Rivals. I played Overwatch. They're both overstimulating messes. I really like Marvel Rivals though. I logged how many hours in Marvel Rivals at this point? Maybe 100 to 300. I put a lot of time into Marvel Rivals. I was a Bucky main, and then they buffed it again. And overall, the game is just not. They lost me, man. When they buffed Bucky again, they lost me. Cause like, it was OP when I was using it, but like, I don't know. Yeah, it was OP when I was using it, but then after that, they nerfed it, and I was like, okay. Now I gotta learn the game and da-da-da-da-da. This was like when Emma Frost released. It was like, okay. But then they buffed it again. And then I look at the game today. I have not played it since then. But I look at the game today. And it's just... what am I looking at? Apparently, like, as this goes up, I'm pretty sure patch notes are out where all of the OP shit is just like super nerfed, but it makes me not want to go back to the game. Like, this is genuinely the reason I did not reopen the game again, because it's like I'm looking at Gambit, I'm looking at Indviual, like I'm looking at fucking server admin Bucky, and it's like, you know, again, they nerfed it. They nerfed all of it. So, like, you know, next season might be playable, but I don't know. I just don't. At the time I'm ranking this, the game is just, I genuinely might never play it again. Actually, I mean, I'll go back to it. I'll give it another shot in the next season, specifically. But like, what I'm looking at, like what I'm actively seeing with my eyes, you know, I can't go back with a good conscience, especially since I want to play Blade, and that's like a whole new can of worms. Like that's just like a bigger issue. But like for the time I was playing it, I'll give it credit. I had a lot of fun. Like I peaked Diamond. I was playing Bucky again. Bucky was really fun. You know, like it was a lot, but the game was really fun. Playing supports was so fun. I've never really been a support player up until Marvel Rivals, where I really felt like support was like good. Like I loved pretty much every single support. And before I stopped playing, I was gonna try out Loki. I really wanted to learn Loki because I think he's really cool. But yeah, I think Marvel Rivals. Actually, I'll move it up. I'll give it more credit. I'll say it was good for the time I played it, but after that, it just became super. It just became super. A rough look. Now, I don't know if any of you. There's gonna be a lot of games on this tier list that I don't know if any of you have heard of. Also, thank you, Luthix. Thank you, Luthix. I'm a day late to my own birthday, but you know, hey. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, by the way. I got so like, you know, like little side moment here. I got so much like just love on my birthday. It was great. It was fantastic. I appreciate all my friends. They're all awesome. But rounds, back to rounds. Rounds was one of those games that, again, it was just it was a fun game. Like it was a really fun game. If you don't know, it's pretty much just two players just shooting at each other, and you get like abilities every time you lose. And I think it's such a simple concept, but they did it so well that the game is just ridiculous. The game is just so ridiculous. You can get really OP abilities. There's one ability that if you stand still, you pretty much just become God and your opponent instantly dies. Like, there's nothing they can do. I think that's so fucking funny. And it's super enjoyable with just a bunch of friends dicking around and having a good time. But yeah, like, I haven't played it in a while. But I think it was also really good for its time. Will I go back and play it? Absolutely. Like, I would be so down to. But I just, you know, I just haven't played it in a bit. I've been caught up with other things. The same could not be said for Pixel Gun 3D. I made one video on it back in like 2024. I made one video on the game. And after that, I got banned. Do not ask me how I got banned, but I got banned. Anyways, this game is so bad. Like, I'm always down to go with the bit that games are good. And I don't also want this to be just like a hate video of hell. For all the games that I say, like, I may never play again or I'll rarely go back to. But like, this game is really bad. That's just me being honest. The game is not good. And it's absolutely, I'm moving chat real quick. Okay. It's absolutely because of not, like, the pay to win is really bad. And the game was just like, I hopped on as a nostalgia farm. I'm gonna be, I hopped on for a nostalgia farm. Like, it was just like in the moment, like, hey, I just wanted to play the game for the video, da da da. But I'm never playing this game again. I'm never playing this game again. Not only is it super pay to win, super predatory with like its ads and just the crate system overall, it's the equivalent of a AAA title. Like, holy, if you want to get good at the game, you better whip out your wallet right now and start spending all of your money, gambling it all on crates. It was, you know, when I was like 5, it was great. When I was 10, it was great. But I'm not the target audience anymore. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the target audience, and this game is super predatory. So I'm never playing it again. Hey, why do you move me? I had to. I'm sorry. Web fishing. I still go back from time to time and play this game, which is super shocking because it's just a game about a cat fishing, but it's really fun. I always get like super into Geometry Dash is there. Yeah. I always get super like into like, hold on, let me gather my thoughts for a second. But I get super into like getting a new fish every single time. I still don't have my journal filled, so every time I get something new, it's such a nice hit of dopamine. It's insane. I like web fishing a lot. It's a good like chill game when I have nothing else to do, or just something to have in the background while I'm doing something. Like, I had a lot of days where I was just writing scripts and then have web fishing in the background, which ended up logging me maybe like 50 hours into the game. It's a really good game, and I think if you haven't tried web fishing, you should. It's literally just a game about fishing, but it's really good. It's a really good game. I'm going to put this, I had more fun with web fishing than I did Overwatch. So what would I name this? I'm skipping this song. I'm skipping this song. What do I name this? I'm trying to, it will never get updated. I could. If the game never gets updated, I'll be okay. Cause I'm not completing that journal. So it's like, it's genuinely okay by me. I'm in love. I'm naming it that. I'm in love. I love web fishing a lot. And so of course I'll always go back and play it. What console did you grow up with? I grew up on PS3s for the most part. I grew up on PS3s, PS4, and then I had like a 3DS, and then that slowly transitioned to Nintendo consoles. So yeah, I grew up on like PlayStation. But yeah, then there's Geometry Dash, which I played here and there. I'm pretty tapped into some of the community. I would say I'm very casual, but I like watching Geometry Dash streams, or just random videos that I'll see on my YouTube recommendations. I think the game is really interesting. I just never really went out of my way to learn how to play the game really well, to be honest. There's a lot of crazy shit that you can do, and I think there's so much on my eyes. I don't know how any regular human being does it, but I will give you all the respect in the world for being able to do it. I can't like show you on stream what I mean. Well, I can, but like I can't directly show you on stream what I mean by this. But like there are so many clips of people just fucking bouncing through portals and all the colors shifting at one time, and they're rapidly moving. It's just too much on my eyes. I can't handle it. But I think the game is really good, and through my time of playing it, it was good. Like it was fine. That being said, I'm more of a viewer than a player, so I'll say I'll probably rarely ever go back to the game, but I actively watch. I'll just be a spectator. I think that's just gonna be my spot when it comes to Geometry Dash, as specifically a spectator, because there are a lot of people who know how to do a lot of cool shit that I frankly do not plan on learning. I'm not going to go out there and play custom level 2 quintillion. Like I'm not. I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. Plants vs. Zombies Replanted. Now I want to preface first that I got this game for free. Don't ask how, but I played this game for free. I played this game for free, which definitely enhanced my experience playing Replanted, because the game is like okay. The game is okay even under those conditions. I had a pretty decent time. There's the 2x speed, which made Plants vs. Zombies feel a lot better. But with all of the shit that they left out, with everything that they left out in Replanted, the game felt at times so soulless. Like I cannot believe that they were only given 6 months to work on it, and then even that, it just came out as a super bad product. I pretty much 100%ed the game. I did all the custom level, well, not 100% of the game, but I did all the custom levels. I did the survivals. I played majority of the game. I never played the new game modes though, because they were just like, I played that. Actually, scratch that. I played them very little, because after the first level, I kind of just got, I couldn't continue. I just couldn't continue. It was boring. It was really boring. Zen Garden animations were messed up. Survival was still survival. Vasebreaker is like always fun. I think Vasebreaker is the best game mode in Plants vs. Zombies. iZombie is still shit. Like it's the game is just PvZ, but with 2x speed and AI upscaling. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not paying $20 in my life to, you know, to the game that wasted my neighbor's water. You know, like I'm not playing the game that used AI like to upscale pea shooter and fuck it up. Like I'm just not doing it. If you couldn't hire the original devs to make what could have been an actually really good game, then just I can't be asked. I can't be asked to play your game. Cause it feels like they didn't even care, you know? And I think that's probably the most heartbreaking part. It feels like they didn't care. They added, you know, they fixed a lot in the 4 updates that they had, but I just, oh, and multiplayer not being like, no, there's no servers for multiplayer. Are we in, like, we're not in the early 2000s anymore. Please, you can, EA is a massive company. You can get servers for Plants vs. Zombies multiplayer. And again, it just goes back to the game being super scammy. It sucks. Don't pay $20 for it. Just get, like, get the, what's the call version? Just get the Game of the Year version. This game is not good. Suika game. I played this when I got it. I played this on my flight. I played this so many times. When I get on my Switch, I'm probably gonna play Suika game, to be honest. There's not many other games I would play on my Switch at the moment. But Suika game is consistently a really fun game. I'm not super obsessed with it like I was at one point, but I like Suika game. It's a fun game. It's a fun brainless game. I'm like the Facebook mom that will continue to play games that are like the Candy Crush type of games versus actually playing something good. I'll just play the mindless slop games and eat it all up. I love slop, okay? I love slop. I will eat it at all times. It's amazing. But yeah, Suika game is just like a super simple game. But it's just a dopamine high. It's just a dopamine high, and I'm gonna keep playing it. But moving on from fucking Suika game. Dead Cells. I really like roguelikes. I like roguelikes a lot. I'm gonna actually move. Why is Pac-Man 256 here? This is not a roguelike. Okay, you know what? We'll keep it there. But I really like roguelikes, and Dead Cells was my introduction to roguelikes. This is easily one of my favorite games that I've ever played. I haven't even gotten the DLCs for it. The game is so fluid. The art style is so unique. It's so good. I have not played a game like, well, no. I have. But Dead Cells being my introduction to roguelikes was probably the best introduction that I could have had, because it's become one of my favorite genres of games ever. Super fun game, fluid combat, unique weapons. I think only having the primary and the secondary is like the coolest concept. The whole potion mechanics, I will say I think the game is easy, but also that's because I played the game a lot, so I'd hope I get better at the game after completing it. But I think Dead Cells is definitely up there as one of my favorite games that I've ever played. I give it so much credit as my introduction to roguelikes, as my just introduction to games in general. It's definitely up there. It's in my top 10 for sure. I think Dead Cells is just peak. There's nothing more, nothing less. It's peak. It's such a good game. If you haven't played it, you need to play it. I like Dead Cells, and that's the reason why I'm also ranking Pac-Man 256 in peak. This game is phenomenal. I'm kidding. But moving into another non-roguelike game, even though this is supposed to be the roguelike section, and Katana Zero, Pac-Man 256, I have to question why this is even here. It's just Pac-Man. It's really funny, but it's just Pac-Man. Like, it's endless Pac-Man. And yet, I have logged 24 hours on the game and have put an obscene amount of hours into the mobile version of the game. I also bought it on my PS4 for some reason, which I don't want to talk about it. Either way, I played this game a lot. It was sort of just like Suika, where it's just a dopamine boost game, and I really liked it. I just really liked it. I don't really know what I can say about it. It's just endless Pac-Man. The abilities are really cool. I think some of the ghosts are pretty unique in how they operate. They all have different ways of like working, with the gray ghost being asleep until you get next to it, and so it gets like really fast after it wakes up. The pink ghost only moving if you're in like a diagonal or horizontal direction of it. Like, I think those things are cool, but it's really just Pac-Man with abilities. And you can get a high score. But I guess that's just overall the issue with like Pac-Man. You know, it's just you eat a bunch of pellets, you get abilities, and you call it a day. And I think that's okay. I think that's all you really need in the game, huh? You know? So I don't really have much to say about it, other than it's like okay. I'll never really play it again, but like it's an okay game. It's okay enough to not be in the same tier with Plants vs Zombies AI and Pixel Gun 3D. So, hey, I think that's good enough. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. But yeah. So Ember Knights is another roguelike. This was like what? The second roguelike I played, but this time multiplayer. I played it with one of my friends at the time, and we had such a blast playing it. All the unique classes. I was always I don't know if any, oh my god, I hope anybody who sees this video, I hope there's at least like 3 people who have played Ember Knights. I hope there's at least 3 people who have played Ember Knights who see this. The game is so good. I think all of like the entire aesthetic of it is beautiful. The way the game works is beautiful. All the bosses are so unique as well. I was always like a bow class. Like I was always using the bow class, and I think it's just so fun. Getting perfects constantly is just such a nice hit every single time, even if it's kind of weak. It's still really fun. I like Ember Knights a lot. And I always go back from time to time and play through it again. Yeah, I just think the game is really good. The design choice for it, I think the designs is what gets me the most, and then why I'm going to put it in the fun game tier. The designs are so good. The cosmetics are so good. The characters as well. I think there are some really good characters in the game that don't really do a whole lot, but they're just unique. Like, they're just cool. I like them being around in the lobby. I like my lobby being filled with a bunch of bullshit. I think that's awesome. And then going out and actually playing the game, the movement feels great. The dashing mechanic feels awesome. Like, I like how they incentivize dodging, and I like how they incentivize the perfects. Like, the game feels great to play, to watch. I think this game is super severely underrated as a roguelike. And I don't know how they're doing with updates right now, but I hope the game is. I really want to see this game win. I think Ember Knights is probably one of the best games I've played in time, but definitely, yeah. I'll move it to I'm in love. I love this game. Every time I think about it, it's just good memories all around. I always think of the dodges. I always think of the bow. Like, fuck. Oh, this game is good. This game is good, man. I should go back and play it. I'm actually going to go back and play it after this. It's just so good. And Wind Blown, I don't think I play this game enough. I don't play this game enough because I've never beaten it. I've gotten to the second boss. Called it a day. I have not beaten the game, and I think that's criminal because the game is unbelievable. Imagine what I just said about Dead Cells and Ember Knights, and then just combine the two. It creates such a good game. I cannot get I can stress enough how good Windblown feels to play. It's such a fast-paced game, but you're able to enjoy it within all of the fights. The combat feels good. The weapons are really good. The characters are awesome. The character sprites are amazing. The fact that you just play as literal animals, like just creatures, reptiles, is awesome. I just think the game is so good and criminally underrated. I should really go back and beat this game. I've logged a ton of hours. The game is really difficult. I feel maybe I just don't play it enough, but the game feels really difficult. In the sense of I am just not able to. I don't understand the combat as much as I maybe should. The bosses are really difficult to dodge. I played with some friends and it was just not like it was a lot. It was rough. But like I think there is so much I think there's enough in the game to balance all of it out. I just need to play it more. So for the time that I have played it, I'm going to say that this game is just, again, a really fun game. A really fun game. Katana Zero was good first time. I remember making a video on it, and I don't think it was just perceived well in general. But I went back, played the game, beat the game, and I think it's okay. Like, it was fun. It was fun. But I just, okay, it's a story game, right? It's a story game with apparently multiple endings. I never really felt incentivized to go get those multiple endings, but I think for the game itself, like just the base game alone, I think it was really good. The movement again felt really good. I think the whole, I forgot what it's called, but like the time slow ability, or like slowing down time ability was super sick. Some of the boss fights were also super sick, and the characters as well made it very enjoyable to play. I think where they kind of lost me is, again, I just had no incentive to get the other endings after getting one of the endings. I just watched the rest and went from there because I just didn't feel like actually going out, beating the entire game again, and then like, you know, like I didn't really feel like doing new game and doing it all over again. Game's fun though. Like it's a fun game. I would definitely recommend it. But like for me, I just never felt the need to go out and play it again after I completed it. Risk of Rain. I have put so much time recently into this game. I think I don't know why I haven't played more of it before. Maybe it's because I was playing with another friend who was just really good at the game, and so I never got the chance to fully experience it. But as soon as I started playing with people who were kind of like around my same skill level, I got so much better, and I was able to enjoy the game a lot more. Just picking up items and just doing shit, like figuring the game out has been the best experience I've had. Unlocking characters as well has just been great. Trying out new characters. Dude, there is one character that is literally just, he looks just like an enemy, but he's awesome. And it was one of my best runs. And I think that's awesome. Right now, I'm playing a lot of, what is it called? Damn, I hate how bad I am with names. Hold on. Risk of Rain 2 characters. Boop. Risk of Rain 2 characters. I'm probably gonna get spoiled, but I don't really care. I don't care that much. I've been playing a lot of Loader. I like Loader a lot. Loader's really fun. And I think Loader's great. I think it's fantastic to play. Feels really good to play. Its abilities are really cool. I just think Risk of Rain has so much that even I'm not even sure of yet. I think this game has so much in it. I heard the modded scene was really fun too. I just think the game is so good. All of the new items, all of the new builds that you can get, or all of the different builds that you can get, and there's DLC to the game. I'm going to buy that DLC at some point. It's just so good. I like Risk of Rain a lot. Definitely one of my favorite games that I played in recent time. I'm gonna put in I'm in Love. Maybe not peak yet, because I just don't think I've played enough of the game. But damn, it's just so good. It's such a good game. Bloons Tower Defense 6 is... yeah, I think Bloons is just... It's a good game. I don't play a lot of it anymore. But in 2024 and very early 2025, I was grinding this game. Like, I'm talking, I was blackboarding every single map. Like, that was my goal. I really wanted to complete chimps on every single map. And I got, I did some things there. I did a couple of things. But for the most part, I think Bloons is like good. I think I'm kind of out of the loop with what's good, what's bad, and like how to beat, the bosses or whatever. But I think for the most part, the game is just really good. And since I go back and play it a fair bit every once in a while, like I think I'll put it in fun game. At its peak, I would put it in peak. But at the current moment, I just think it's like the top of fun game. Yeah, I just think TD6 has a special place in my heart. But I'm not super into Bloons at the moment. And the same can be said with Battles 2. Battles 2 at the beginning of its launch was the best game. If you were to ask me back whenever it first released, I would have said it's peak instantly. I think Battles 2, when it first released, was so good that I can't wrap my head around how good it felt to play with TD6 mechanics in a battle style. The concept of it is insane. The execution was great. There was so much good going for the game, but after it was specifically after Dartling Gunner got nerfed, and this is coming from someone who did not use Dartling Gunner. After Dartling Gunner got nerfed, it felt like the game went down the slippery slope of, oh, this is really good and everything else is really bad, or this is good, or this is really bad now, or I don't know. It's just, the entire cycle of the game feels like constant felt like constant nerfs and buffs. That being said, I haven't played the game in a very long time, but when I went back, I was able to win a few matches. But there are just some really good towers in the game, and every time I see like a video that's this is the new meta in PvZ2 in Bloons TD Battles 2, it's just like I just can't. I don't know. It just doesn't feel good. Because it makes me think that any other tower is just unusable. Maybe I'm wrong. I probably am wrong at this point because, you know, the game has been out for a very long time. So they might have been able to get the balancing down. But when I'm not able to use certain towers and then we're like heroes are being released and it just feels, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all to play. But I'll say it was okay. I'll give it another shot at some point. But it was okay. I logged 300 hours onto the game. So, hey. I like it. It's just, I don't know. I can't like it as much as I want to. Holy, I cannot like it as much as I want to. Oh my goodness. Oh, a new YouTube member. Hello. Welcome to the membership. Holy. That's crazy. Thank you so much. That is like our third. Yo, can I just say, everyone, I have 3 YouTube members right now. I made like very little announcements about it. I have 3 YouTube members. Thank you all so much. That is crazy. Once we get enough members, I'm going to start like doing actual things. But that'll come in time. I literally just want more members before I start like actually doing things. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You will get your membership content soon, in due time. But what else? Just ranked. Okay, so we just ranked battles 2. Holy, I get to move on to what I think is my damn, fuck. I played so many good games this year. Or in 2025, I played so many good games. Balatro was unbelievable. I had so much fun playing this fuck-ass game that I spent the year beating it, uploading it, writing a script for it, playing it again, uploading the video. Oh my god, I spent so much time on this game seeing this stupid ass face on my screen. And you know what? A week after I uploaded that video, after putting like 400 hours into the game, I played it again. And it's to the point where I played it 6 days ago. This game is something I can't help but go back to every time. This game is peak. There's nothing to it. This game is so good. Balatro was the second game I played in 2025, and I can't stress enough how good it was. 151 cards, so many different builds, 8 stakes. How many cards or how many decks are there? I don't know. I think 16 decks. Oh, the game is good, man. The game is good, man. The game is so good. There's so much that you can do in this game to get from ante 1 to ante 8. And then even beyond that, Baron builds, idol builds. Oh my god. Hack builds, face card builds. All of them are so fun to play every single time. And the 20 challenges. Why does nobody talk about the 20 challenges? The 20 challenges are really good. Jokerless is so good. I just can't even stress how good Balatro is. I like this game a lot. And this game will always have a special place in my heart. Or am I an 8-ball believer? 8-ball is the damn, I want to say I really like 8-Ball, but it's ruined me a couple of times, man. It's ruined me a couple of times. So I just can't. I don't know. The lion must always believe in the 8-Ball, I guess. But everything in the game is fantastic. No, I was gonna say all the mods are good, but I think the mods kind of I think the mods kind of, I think the base game is better. I do like extra card sleeve as well. I think that's a good mod. It makes for late game builds being a lot more fun. Multiplayer Balatro as well is unbelievable. That's what I was gonna mention. But I blinked for a second. Multiplayer Balatro is amazing. Pokelatro, I'm pretty sure it just got another update. I want to play that soon. Oh my god. I cannot. There should be a tier above Peak, because Balatro is up there, dude. When it gets that update this year, I will be there. If they add X chips to the molt, I'm deleting the game. I'm deleting the game. X chips is my favorite, like, the funniest shit in the community. I think the concept of X chips is, or times chips, is the funniest thing ever. But yeah, I like Balatro. If you obviously could not tell, I really like Balatro. It's not even a question on where I'm putting it. I think the game is peak. I'm gonna keep playing the game. I can't believe I'm playing the game so much even after completing it. You know, you'd think after putting so many hours into a video to like putting so many hours into a video, spending so much time looking at this, like looking at Balatro, I would be sick of it. And for some time I was, but damn, just the game is so good, bro. The game is so good. I like Balatro a lot. Will you make a video about the Balatro update? Probably. I probably will. Like, I wouldn't see why not. I wanted to make some modded Balatro videos. Maybe like 1 or 2. Probably 1, if I'm being honest. Because I think Pokelatro is the only one that's like, you know, that I like a lot. This doesn't include multiplayer, by the way. I might not ever make another multiplayer video again, but like I think Pokelatro is cool. And I think Cryptid's also pretty cool, but it's just a lot. It's just a lot to play. It runs into the same issue of everything else where it's just overstimulating. It's a lot. My next video is gonna be probably a Deltarune video, but I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it. If it's not a Deltarune video, then it will be what's it called? Then it will probably be this one. But my next big video is gonna be a Hollow Knight video. But moving on from Peak, Garden Warfare 2. I'm gonna preface, didn't put a ton of hours into this game within the past 2 years. I'm also going off of past experience in general. Maybe I should, because I think the game is really good. I just don't know how to play it, honestly. Like, I know enough to consistently like get kills and win games, kind of, but I'm just not so tapped into the point where I know, hey, I'm going to, like, I don't really, I'm just picking characters and hoping for the best, for the most part. But I think the game is really good. I think the concept of Garden Warfare is awesome. It's just, maybe I played it in a period of time where it just wasn't getting updates. Like, I know it's been getting a lot of server, like, changes now where people are on the game and people can enjoy the game without getting, like, you know, without, like, just the most lamest, stupidest thing ever happening. But I just haven't really played it enough to really figure it out. I'll say for, like, the time I have played it, it was good. But that was just during a certain time frame. My favorite part about Garden Warfare is when you get hacked and lose your account every other game. Exactly. Like, I just can't. Like, I don't know. I don't. Maybe I played it during the wrong time. Maybe I played it during the wrong time. I think they might have fixed it, but who knows? I couldn't tell you. Maybe I'll hop back on again and hopefully not get my account hacked, but we'll see. I'll just have to see. But this year, or the past 2 years, I played a lot of Friend Swap. Friend Swap has quickly become one of my favorite things ever. I like Friend Swap. And Content Warning was the first. You pretty much just grab a camera and walk around, record shit, and don't die. And having voice chat with all of your friends in it makes for the funniest experiences known to man. That being said, this game can also be really scary, surprisingly scary. Because if you don't have anyone around you and you're just kind of suffering, all of your friends are either at the ship or dead. Like, it makes for some really, really scary moments. The monsters have cool designs. Yeah, what else? The monsters have cool designs. The maps are really good as well. They're really, like, the entire environment behind the maps are really, I would say scary, but it's almost like disturbing. But all of that is immediately covered up once your friend dies to like some stupid shit. Like, they jump into a laser. I have been victim to jumping into lasers. Just dying. So the game can be really lighthearted at times, but it can also be pretty scary. I think it's just a good game in general, so I'm going to put it in the fun games tier. I haven't played Content Warning in some time, but I want to go back and play it again. Because it's just good memories. It's just fun times. Phasmophobia. I did not expect to like this game as much as I did. And I think it's because maybe I just don't really, you know, like maybe I'm always comedy based first. Like, I'm always looking to make a joke. You know, I'm always looking to make a joke of things, even when there's demonic spirits haunting your humble abode and you need to hide. I always like just turning this game into a lighthearted, fun, like, moment. Cause it just, I feel like it just makes the game a lot better from my enjoyment and through other people's enjoyment. It's just fun. But like figuring out what ghost is, or like what demon is in the house is a really fun experience, because you get to do some of this dumbest shit of yelling at the ghost through the voice, what is it called? Yo, names are not my thing. I'm going to spend this year like memorizing what some of these things are. But like, no, through the spirit box, you get to say so much to the ghost, and it will either not respond and come and hunt you, or it will respond and then hunt you right after. Like, I will call some of the ghost names, like I will literally say their full government name in their in the voice box, and I might just get hunted instantly. And it's like, hey, it was funny. It was funny, and I would do it again. But yeah, either way, I think Phasmophobia is really fun. You get to do a whole lot with your like selection of how you're gonna find the ghost, and the overall deduction of doing it is really fun. Trying not to die, dying anyways, because sometimes you might just get BM'd. I think it's just a fun game at the end of the day. So I'll put it in. It was good. It was good. It was a good game. Lethal Company. You know, for someone who likes Friend Swap games, I only just recently started playing Lethal Company. It has been the best time ever. I love Lethal Company so much. The game is so fun. It's the aesthetic of the maps, of the ship, the design, design matters so much to me. And I think a lot of these games do it so well. And Lethal Company is, like, the grainy look that it has makes it unsettling. But when you have your friends around, it's just ha-has and funnies until something fucking runs at you, and then you genuinely start screaming. Like, I love Friend Slop. I love Friend Slop so much. I want to play. I love Friend Slop. They all have this same pattern of you're laughing and having a good time until someone fucking dies, and then you have to lock in, and then you have to lock in. And with Lethal Company being the first to do it, they do it so well. I'll admit, I play a lot of modded Lethal Company, instead of just the base game. And recently, me and my group have downloaded Wesley's Worlds. If anyone knows what that is, knows what that is. And it's insane. It is so insane with half of the things that are happening at one time. The game is fun. The game is so fun to play. Sometimes you can just get BM'd and not have anything on a map. Like, no sort of, not a single drop at all. You're just walking through a ton of rooms and suffering because there's nothing to pick up. But other times, you know, it just doesn't matter. Sometimes it just doesn't matter because you're gonna die to one random ass modded monster that you have no idea what it does until it kills you. So yeah, I think Lethal Company is fantastic. I didn't expect to like the game so much. And I also did not expect to like Outlast Trials so much. I think this game is really good. I played it 2 years ago and I hated it. I hated the entire tutorial stage fucking blew. The entire tutorial stage fucking blew. And I genuinely never played it again. I didn't get scared. Nothing happened. Like, it was just boring. And then I played it again. I bought it. I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'll just try it out. Let's see what happens. And this game is really fun. It's another one of those group horror games where, again, play with the lobby, play with friends, and da-da-da-da. You know, the gist is pretty much the same. But instead of trying to find like items to collect or like footage to record, like, you know, sort of Friend Slop games, you get to do cool puzzles and like figure out shit. And I really like that uniqueness in Outlast Trials in a multiplayer setting as well. What was the last map that we played? I completely forgot. I'm gonna show it on screen for like anybody watching the stream. I'm so sorry, you're watching the worst version of this. I am going to the editing part of this is going to be so much. It's gonna be so much better to watch this video. But I forgot what the map was called. It was just like a snowy cabin. And it was so good, bro. It was so good. I like Outlast. I've learned to love Outlast so much. From like going from that tutorial, which was just, again, meh, to the game itself being really good, genuinely scary at some points. Like, being alone is not fun. Being alone in that game is not fun, but like, you know, just keep it pushing. It's a really fun game, and I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed learning it. I think Outlast is probably it's definitely up there with some of the games that I played in recent times. I'm gonna put it in fun game. With like everything that it offers, from the design choices, like a lot of the bosses are really scary. A lot of like the monsters in general are really scary. The audio, yes, the audio is insanely scary at the same time. I think what's it called? The only big thing I dislike about Outlast, unironically, is the character design. The base character design is really bad. Like, I hate how I have to walk around looking like ass. It looks terrible. I don't like it. I don't like the character design. I think it's bad. But, like, the creature design, the monster design, phenomenal. But damn, I have no, like, sort of options for like, clothing. Maybe I just have too high of expectations. Like, maybe I'm over here thinking I'm gonna walk around in fucking V-Loan and call it a day. Like, maybe I'm just gonna walk around and, you know, just have, like, some regular ass, like, clothing on. It's just not, you're not getting that. You're in a mental hospital. So maybe I'm asking for too much. But yeah, I think it's just the base character design I don't like, but everything else is really good. I like Outlast Trials a lot. It's also a bit gory, which usually isn't an issue for me, but there are some scenes that I just really didn't like looking at or participating in. So you know, that kind of, but like, it's still, the base game is just really fun. I like Outlast a lot, and I definitely want to play more of it. Guilty Ass Sock. Remember when we played that? Specifically, like, I remember playing it maybe twice and never playing it again. That being said, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. I don't know where I will put it. I think it's okay. I think it's an okay game. I don't think it's too great. You know, it's fun with friends. The personalized cards really enhance the experience. As soon as you could personalize the cards to your friend group, the game actually, you know, I'm gonna put in good. I'm gonna put in good. Maybe I'm too harsh, but like, I just think, you know, it's fun. It's fun, but it's only fun for so long. You know, it kind of gets a bit much. But it might also depend. It might also depend on the friend group that you're playing it with. I don't know. But they were fun times. I just don't really feel the incentive to ever really go back and play it. But it was fun for its time, and they were really funny. Yeah, I think a lot of the personalized cards are just really good. Maybe I'll go back and play it just to, like, because I need to get footage for some of these games. Maybe if I go back and play it, I'll change where I rank it another time, like post editing or something like that. Probably not, but like, I think the game was just fun for its time. It's a funny game, but not something I would play consistently. Murky Divers. I played Murky Divers for a very little time frame, but the game is so good, I had to put it on the tier list. And if only Cat Puns was here to see this, because this game was so good. This game was great. It's just so short. There's just not enough to do. And I'm hoping that when I go back and play it, there's going to be more than enough to do. The concept of underwater horror is really fun, and I've learned to love it so much more by playing games like Subnautica or but like, Murky Divers is really good. The ambience is great. Again, it's just another collection game. Find shit, bring it to the ship, don't die. But the whole don't die part is really fun, because there's so much hidden in the water. Exploring the concept of what is in the ocean. You know, like, there's so much in the ocean that we have not discovered. And playing into that is really cool. There are like, it's a really good game. There's just not enough content to it. Scary game as well. You can get lost really easily. Some of the camps are super difficult to navigate. There are a lot of things that don't look very deadly that will then just kill you, and it's like there's nothing you can do. Yeah, the game feels good to play. It's just there's not enough content, so I can't fully rank it into anything other than like it was good for the time. I want to try it again. Hopefully there's more content, but when I first played it, it was good. There's just there wasn't enough of it. I think this game will be a lot higher if there was more. Panic Core. I think this game this game is so good for all the wrong reasons. This game, I'm going to put a clip over this video. It is the funniest. There are so many good moments in this game. It's so BM as well. It's not fair. It's actually just not fair. I've never beaten the game. But there are so many funny ass moments in this game. They're so... where do I begin? Okay. The monster, it immediately reminds me of the Rake, which is something I've never mentioned to anyone, but I'm going to mention here because it's my stream and my video. It looks just like the Rake. And I don't think it's ridiculous to say that. All it can do is... or its hearing sensitivity is actually insane. You could be across the map and it's darting towards you. It's not fair. It's actually ridiculous. Even if you go and hide, it will still kill you just cause. It will just end you. But the mechanics in the game are so janky. Everything is just, it feels like nothing works properly. And everything is so overtly loud. It makes for the dumbest experience ever. Because you're supposed to stay quiet. But when you're in a group of 5 people who don't know how to stay quiet, who talk way too much, it's just like, it's impossible to do anything in this game. Okay, sorry. But yeah, like, it is impossible to do anything in this game. Rude. I'm banning you. It's just so, this game is just ridiculous, dude. No one knows how to stay quiet. The monster can hear everything. If you walk even on a crooked floorboard, it's chasing after you. If you hide in the bathroom, it's gonna kill you. If it doesn't kill you, it'll break down all the doors. So next time you try to hide, fuck you. Like, I don't even know. Like, this game is made so poorly, but it's so fun. And oh my god. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. I'll say, I'm ranking it over all of these. I think Panic Core is a better game than Marvel Rivals. And I don't think it's ridiculous to say that. I don't think it's ridiculous at all to say that. It's such a fun game. Yes, I will consume slop, and yes, I'll be happy about it. Nuclear Nightmare. Nuclear Nightmare is like another one of those games that are, again, just friend slop. All of these past games have just been pretty much friend slop. But Nuclear Nightmare is it's not ridiculous to say that at all. I'm glad we're all under the same umbrella here. Panic Core is a better game than Marvel Rivals. But yeah, Nuclear Nightmare, I played it once. It was really good. It was really good. I thought the game was going to be bad when I first played it. I really did think the game was going to be like a PS2 game. Because it has that sort of vibe to it. But when we first got into it, it was just so... It was so capturing off-rip. Like, we played on... we played in like Antarctica. I don't know what the map is called, but there was just snow everywhere. And it's your job to go and complete objectives at different sites. And at all of those sites, you can, there are monsters just chasing you down. The concept of that already is already really good, but what some of the things around that around the map could do are so ridiculous. I watched as one of my friends got swallowed by a giant worm in front of me, or right behind me, right next to me. It's ridiculous. Sometimes you'll just see your friend standing like a mimic standing right in front of you. That's not them. I know mimics are like, you know, they're always a great part of friend swap games, but fuck, the way Nuclear Nightmare had it was so good. The helicopter incident on our first run of Nuclear Nightmare with all of my friends, I ended up getting into a helicopter, and two of my friends got in the helicopter right with me. And I think it's a good time to say that I don't know how to fly a helicopter. I crashed the helicopter, and we all died. So, yeah, that was a good experience. But everything else was so good. There's this funny ass clip that my friend has where he was legit like talking, and then the generator went out and a monster just started chasing him, and he screamed so loudly. Fuck yeah, dude, I just need to pull out the clip. That clip of cat puns was hilarious. Monsters can really just pop up from anywhere and chase you down, and the best part is that the monsters can just be your friends controlling them. That is so cool. Until you get BM'd by your two friends and you have nothing left, and they just stare at you and kill you. After you helped them out the entire time. You helped them out. Oh my god. You help them out, revive them, do everything for them. Something unfortunate happens, they chase you down and target you. This game, I don't think it's ridiculous to say that I would lose friends over Nuclear Nightmare. Actually, maybe that is a bit ridiculous. I would lose friends over Nuclear Nightmare. Or actually, I'll say, I think for my first time playing it, I think Nuclear Nightmare is a fun game. I had so much fun playing the game. Maybe it's like biased because I've only played for like a couple of hours, but the game is really fun. I didn't expect to have so much fun playing it. Again, the sights look beautiful. The monsters are really scary. Like, all I need for a friend slap game is for it to look the part and be scary. That's all I need. If it fills those two gaps and it's like funny to play with friends, like that's okay by me. That's perfectly fine by me. I think it's a good game. But I wouldn't lose friends over Nuclear Nightmare. What I would lose friends over, on the other hand, is Among Us. I hate this game in every way possible. I hate this game. Will I play it again? Yes, but I hate this game. Want to know why? Because I got metagamed so hard the last time I... Oh my god, I'm still so mad about that. But overall, I think Among Us is so peak. I'm not gonna put it in peak tier, but I think Among Us is so good. I think Among Us is just so good, dude. I don't know what to say about it other than it's just so good. Social deduction games are really good. And then when you have all of your friends like in a lobby, 10-player lobby or 15-player lobby, it makes the experience so much better. Like, playing as crewmate doesn't feel fucking useless. You can become the detective, or you could just be a, good crewmate, do your tasks, do something. But you could also just play detective around the map and see what happens. There's a lot that you can use with it. Vitals is one thing. Admin table is one of my favorites. Cams, obviously, everyone loves cams. like every single one of those like deductive tools are super fun to use, and playing imposter as well is fantastic. I'm just not a great imposter, and the moment I try to go for a play, I think actually the only like deductive tool that's bad is Mirror HQ door logs, because they're super unfun to play with. So yeah, that's like one of the only ones I really don't like, but everything else is great. But yeah, maybe I'm just like, maybe my imposter just isn't strong enough. And so it's like, it is what it is. But like overall, I think Among Us is great. I love the game. I like Nuclear Nightmare more, but like I love Among Us, and I like the game will always have a soft spot in my heart. The fact that it's getting like is even up here in 2024, 2025 is crazy. And I really, at some point, I want to try a modded Among Us, because I think some of the custom roles that you can get are so good, are so fun to play with. At some point, I just need a lobby big enough to try modded Among Us. Golf with friends. There isn't much that I can say about this game other than that it's golf. Like, there are some cool plays you can go for. There are a lot of cool plays that you can go for. I think the game is pretty fun. But I just don't play it a whole lot. I don't really feel incentivized to play golf with friends. I just think it's like an okay game, and I think that's fine. It doesn't need to be like, it doesn't need to be spectacular, but it's like a fun game to play, and I think that's good. Will I go back to it? Probably not, but when I do, it's fun. I'm going to take like a second, because I've been talking rapidly for like the past hour, and it's just it's kind of killing me right now. So let me be right back. Okay, but yeah, like I think Golf with Friends is okay at best. It's not the greatest of games. Like I said, there's a lot of cool things that you can go for. You can kind of just shoot your putt off the map and then still end up in the goal somehow, some way. But overall, maybe it's just because I haven't played it in very recent time, but it's just not a game I'm going crazy for. Which is strange, because I remember the last time we played, we tried to convince one of my friends to buy it, but it was like $20. And then, but I don't know. After that, it was like, okay. It's like an okay game. Oh, then Jackbox. Oh, okay. Bye-bye, Fancy. Enjoy the lurk. But yeah, then there's Jackbox. Jackbox, I played once at like 12 a.m. with people I never talked to before. Best experience I've ever had. It was so insane it felt so, how would I even describe it? Jackbox is just like a bunch of party games, and it's not really about the games. It's more about the people, and the people I played with made this such an enjoyable experience. I don't even I don't know how I would describe Jackbox. Like it's more about the people that you're playing with, but there are some really good games that maybe I'll do more research over this section. But for the most part, I think this wouldn't change my rating. But like it, how would I describe Jackbox? Again, it's just a bunch of party games. You know, Jackbox is just a bunch of party games, but like I said, it's just mainly about the people that you play with. And I think that's the biggest point for it. You can do a lot of funny shit in this game, or you can do a lot of funny things in this game, and it'll just slide. Like it's just fine. It goes with the game perfectly. And it's more just based off of the people's sense of humor. And it creates for such a good experience overall that I really wouldn't expect from, you know, many other games. So I'll go ahead and put it for, it was good. It was good for its time. I only played it twice, but, you know, those two experiences, they were up there. They were definitely up there. Peak. Like, okay, this is gonna be a bit, dare I say, controversial. I didn't like Peak, and I think this was like my friend specifically says it was because of the days I played it. Like, the 2 days that I played it had damn near unclimbable mountains. One of the, like, the last mountain that I played only had one exit, or one way to get up there, up to the peak, and it was unbearable. I thought I was playing really well, not to toot my own horn, but like I thought I was playing really well, especially for someone who just started playing. I thought I was playing well. It was just not, it just wasn't enough, and the mountains just killed me. It didn't feel great. I'll definitely say, because we played for hours and it just nothing came out of it. Like, not even like close to a win. It just, like, on the second and third stage, I would just get owned, and it's like, all right. So maybe the game is good. I want to try it again, but I like, from what I played, it just wasn't. It wasn't. Yeah, I'll make a new tier list for Peak. Because that's, like, it's the only way I could describe it. Not a great experience. Yeah, maybe I'll just put Peak here, because I want to give it another shot, but it wasn't. It just wasn't. It just isn't. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. And I hate to say that, because Peak seems like such a good game, and yet I had such a poor time playing it. I don't know why. On my 2 days, I got the shittiest mountains to ever hit planet Earth. And it sucks. It really sucks. So again, I'll give it another shot, but if I get another shite mountain like that, I genuinely will not be playing. Like, it's just not. It's not. This mountain. My last two mountains were ridiculous. Berg. If you fucking know about this game, there is a 70% likelihood that your brain is mush, bro. This game is. No one has played this game, bro. No one has played this game. It's pretty much Gorilla Tag, but, you know, without the whole VR headset thing. It's just Gorilla Tag. And you throw stones at gorillas with green boots. If you have red boots. And you have green boots, you're supposed to just hide and run until the timer runs out. This game is fucking ridiculous, but it's so fun. I think the concept of the game is really fun, but the game itself is so bad. It's another Panic Core situation, whereas, like, it's so buggy. Sometimes you'll hit someone with a rock and it just won't go through. But damn, the game is fun, man. The game is stupid. Some of the movement that you can do is really good. The momentum in the game is surprisingly good, which I find weird. I don't know. It's just like the entire time you try to stay alive, and it's just, I don't know. It's one of those experiences that you try once, it's really funny. You try twice, it was also really funny, but I would never play this game on like a serious basis, ever. So maybe like, oh, that's Super Auto Pets. Whoopsie. Berg. I don't know where I would put this because it's like in between not a great experience and fun game. So it was fun first time. It was good first time. Like it was funny. It was pretty funny. But I'm never playing Berg again. I'm never playing Berg again unless it gets an update. If it gets an update, I'll be there. But otherwise, I'm not hopping on Berg. Holy. And then what's it called? And then Super Auto Pets. I specifically played Super Auto Pets prior to making this tier list, just so I could go ahead and to get a feel for the game again. And I was gonna do this for a lot of other games, but I genuinely didn't because of the experience I had on Super Auto Pets. I think the game is good, but when I got on first few levels, like I was doing fine. I was getting my groove on, but later into the game, I just couldn't scale. And I think it was just because I genuinely did not know how to play the game again. Like it's just like, it was just difficult game to understand. So I think Super Auto Pets is like, I think it's good. And I think it was good for the time. I want to put it higher, but I just haven't, like, I don't feel the urge to play the game. And if I'm just getting like super owned like that, and I don't have much of a will to learn how to play the game, I don't think it could go any higher. But I think first time, and for when I played it, like, it was good. It was just fine. Maybe I'll try some more of it. Because I really want to like the game, but I just don't. I don't want to learn the game, so that's like a me skill issue, if anything. Grr. On second thought, I'm putting it in never playing it again. Sorry, game sucks. When I catch you, this guy spent $20 quintillion on Super Auto Pets. My bad, real demon. What's next? League. I played this game for 24 hours, like, total. I didn't play it beyond that. I didn't play it. Y'all don't get it? Yeah, I don't get it. You're right, I don't get it. Maybe I got it, back in the day, like back in early 2024. I don't know, when I was like actually playing it, but now recently, nah, I don't got it, bro. I don't get it. League of Legends. I played this game for 24 hours, and I had a good time. I never played it again, which, kind of sums up my League experience. I think the game is good. I like I think his name was Talon. I like Talon, but I just didn't feel the need to learn, or I didn't feel the want to learn the game. And plus, the community also just kind of sucks. Like, I got a lot of positive reception on that video, but like, there was a lot of negatives that made me unironically just like, I'm not trying to get into this. I'm more of a, it's the same with Geometry Dash, where I'm more of a spectator than actual like player of the game. Like, I like Geometry Dash. I don't really want to play it, but I like watching it. And the same goes with League, where I like watching League, but I don't like playing League. If that makes sense. The community kind of sucks, but also the gameplay is just like, why would I play League when I could play something else? Valorant. is a slam dunk. I love Valorant. Valorant is my favorite game I have played in so long. It's one of the only consistent games that I played other than Balatro and a couple of others. But Valorant is a consistent game that I've been playing and watching for the past 3 or 4 years. I like Valorant a lot. And I've grown a love for this game. Like, I continue to love this game more and more as I continue to play it. The shooting mechanics in this game are really fun. The concept of having to stop, wait, take your time and be patient and then shooting or just running, gunning someone with a stinger is really fun. You can hit a lot of cool shots. There are a ton of cool agents in the game too. I like Val. It's to the point where I spent $45 in the past 2 days. So make of that what you will. Either way, I like Valorant. Valorant is really fun, and I am so gonna keep playing it. Stinky Val player, I could never. Okay, this guy's hopping on Val right after this. That's the sickest part. That's the sickest part. But yeah, Val is a great game. I'm gonna put it in. I'm in love, or it might go in peak. I'm only nah. I'll put it in I'm in love. I like Val. I don't have to like be great at it to love the game, but I want to get good at it for sure. Like this next act, this next season, I really want to get good at the game. So that's what I'm gonna do. Will I ever make another video on it? I don't know. Probably not. I genuinely don't know why I would, or like what is there to do. Like actually I could probably, but like for the most part I have no incentive of making like a Valorant video, but I love Valorant. It's a fantastic game. No, I'll put it in peak. I'll put Val in peak. I like Val. You could do a reaching immortal video. They get hella views. I'm not okay. Anyway, sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, I put so much money into Val. I have to keep playing the game. I have to. I have to. You know how I said I'm more of a player, or I'm more of a spectator than you know how I said I'm more of a spectator than a player for League? Same could not be said for Pokemon Unite. I love Pokemon Unite. I love it. I will always speak highly of this game. This game is better than League. I'll say it. I don't care. I don't care how biased I am. This game is better than League. I love Pokemon Unite. I've put in a ton of hours into this game. And there's only going to be more in the future. I can assure you that. There's only going to be more in the future. I will say I've kind of taken the back seat on this game since like September. Just because I've frankly been busy with other games. But Unite is such a good experience. 10 minutes of gameplay. Unite is just like League, but I actually get what's happening. And that's such a true statement. I understand what's going on with the game. And I understand the characters. I understand the Unite moves. I think they've done a pretty bad job of sort of like, what's it called? Of handling the game. But apparently they're doing better now. It only makes me more excited to play Pokemon Unite. And I will say I am biased. The spectating of this game while I was at Pokemon Worlds 2025 was the best experience I've ever had. Like, is one of the best experiences I've ever had. I've never screamed so loudly for Pokemon Unite. It brought out so much joy. And they need to make sure that next year, it's perfect. Like, they need to make sure it's perfect. I love Pokemon Unite. I love Pokemon Unite, man. I'm gonna put it in. Hold on. Let me make sure it's okay. So recording 1 and 2. Please don't say you're on 2. Please don't say you're on 2. You're not on 2. I'm gonna put Pokemon Unite in peak. It's you know, it's like a league copy, sure, da 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 da. But I love Pokemon Unite. The character choice, I can play anything and feel like it's going to work out. Except there are just some characters that are objectively, you know, just overpowered. But like I feel like I can lock my silly Mimikyu, and I'm just gonna win. Like I'm gonna win. I am better than the other players. Da 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 da. You know, if I lock Chandelure, maybe I'm gonna have a worse time. But like, either way, I can lock the Pokemon that I like, because I genuinely just love the Pokemon, and win. Maybe that's changed, but I'm gonna keep Unite and Peak. Kovacs rating win. If I put Kovacs in the ratings, I would put it in. I don't know where I would put it, man. Actually, I don't know where I would put it. I don't know. All right, we only have like a couple more games left, and they're all Peak. Let's Go Pikachu, and this might sound crazy. Let's Go Pikachu is great. I love this game. I think it's probably one of the best looking Switch Pokemon games ever. I think the art style was just phenomenal. I think Sword and Shield also looks great, but I think Let's Go just looks it looks beautiful. It's the Kanto region, which appeals to the people who only like Pokemon for its nostalgia and not because they actually like the games in general. Like I like Let's Go Pikachu. It's a super fun game. I like how they, you know, the capturing system. I like how they never did it again. But, you know, for its one time, it was really cool to try and bring over Pokemon Go fans to actual Pokemon games by implementing that. The game isn't necessarily difficult, but the shiny hunting's pretty fun. The entire hunting and capturing system is really fun. Just playing the game is a good experience. I'll say the battles are again, the battles are I'm not playing Let's Go for the battles. I'm playing for the shiny hunting. I'm playing for the shiny hunting. Like I'm playing for those reasons. I'm playing because I like the game off of its like aesthetic, the mons, not the battles. I'm playing for everything but the battles. But I just think Let's Go Pikachu is a really good game. I'm putting it in fun. Legends Arceus is my favorite Pokemon title ever. There is just no debate about it. I played so many Pokemon games, and yet Legends Arceus always comes out on top. I haven't played Legends ZA, which I'm so excited to play Legends ZA, but Legends Arceus, while it may not look great, which is a consistent for a lot of Switch Pokemon titles, the game is so fun to play. I love what they tried to do with the strong style and this, what's it called? The speed style or something like that. I forgot what it's called. I think it's kind of gimmicky, but like, hey, it works. And the entire system of it being like a open world, you could just die Pokemon game is really cool. You're just kind of thrown into what is the region called again? Is it called Hisui at the time, or is it called well, like I know what it's based off of, but I forgot what it's called. I forgot what it's called at the time. But you're just summoned by Arceus to go and just handle stuff, I guess. Like the game is honestly kind of ridiculous of where it sets it to, because God just brings you back to 15, 20, and you're supposed to figure shit out. But it makes for one of the best Pokemon games in the franchise. You get to do so much. The boss fights are really cool. I hate that Pokemon has not had a boss fight like that in so long, and that's why I was so excited when I got to play Legends ZA, and the whole Lucario fight at the time was really cool. It reminded me of that movement based, you gotta get away, and it felt super active. And Legends games are just good, man. Legends games are just good. I've only played one, so I'm biased, but like Legends games are just peak. I love Pokemon Legends Arceus. The boss fights are cool. All the Hisui mons are really cool. The region feels great to explore, and the 4 different, is it 4 or 5 different like locations in the game are great. Again, Pokemon never misses with their character designs. I think all of the character designs in Legends EA are fantastic. All of the characters look so good and they feel so alive. But where it suffers is that the environment doesn't feel very alive at times, and it's just like kind of Pokemon roaming. So I think that's probably my biggest critique of Legends EA. It just doesn't feel so environment heavy. But like everything else I love about Legends EA. It's great. And I always go back, even till this day, I go back and play Legends EA from time to time. Pokemon Friends. I spent $10 on this game for a bit. Never playing this game again. I'm not. It has cute plushies. I get to make plushies. That's cool. I'm not playing this game again. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not. It was... They got their money out of me. And that's it. I'm not putting any more time into Pokemon Friends. Actually, I can't put it in the same tier as Pixel Gun and fucking Replanted. I'll say Pokemon Friends is okay, but I'm not going back. I'm not gonna go back and play it again. Honestly, like the puzzles are baby easy. Which like it's a kids game, and I'm 19, so hey, like I'm just not the target audience, right? I'm not the target audience. I'm sorry. I'm not playing Pokemon Friends. The bit was somewhat funny, if that makes you feel better. Okay, at least the bit was good. If the bit was ass, like I would have, this wouldn't even be on the tier list. I would have deleted the video. But yeah, the bit felt kind of funny. I spent $10 on Pokemon Slop. It's like, hey, I don't mind. The Pokemon Company can have my money, sure, I guess. Whatever. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Oh, whoopsie. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and people don't like this game. And I can understand why somewhat, because the graphics are like really bad. Sometimes the game is flat out unplayable. My game literally crashed like years after it released. It just not good experience. That being said, I love Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I want to put it in peak, but I feel like that's giving it too much. So I'm gonna put in I'm in love. Pokemon Scarlet's DLCs enhanced it for me a lot. I like Kieran's storyline. I like all the characters in the Indigo disc. I like Kieran. He's a bit edgy, but like in a chill way. They were really funny to play and fun to play. I don't know. It felt like a good Pokemon experience again. And me playing that 12 days before Worlds definitely played a role in making that experience better, because it was just so memorable. Like, I've never had an experience of me completing a DLC in that like short of a time frame, editing down a video, and then being on a flight the next day. That's crazy to me. So I think it was a good experience. I think Scarlet and Violet is a fun game to play. Definitely not a fun game to look at. And hopefully I can't wait to play it on the Switch too. Cause frankly, I don't want to play it on the Switch One. I don't want to play it on the Switch One whatsoever. It's not a good experience at all. But the game is good. The game is really good. Now we move on to my top 5 games ever. Starting with like not number 1, but starting with the first, Terraria. Terraria is up there. I've logged 1,000 hours on Steam, and that's after years of playing the game. That's after years of playing the game on my tablet, my Kindle tablet. I remember going over to a friend's house, asking him what the game was. Little me at the time, asking him what the game was, getting the game on my Kindle after using my dad's credit card without telling him, and getting Terraria. Turned into the best experience of my life. 2D Minecraft. Enjoy this ban, pal. But yeah. Terraria is easily one of the greatest games I've ever played. And this is just me talking about vanilla. Cause spoiler alert, Team Mod Loader is right here. I'm making them separate. Terraria's base game, going from Eye of Cthulhu to Moonlord, is peak. Is peak progression. Oh, you need a wiki to play the game. Who cares? Dude, the game is so fun. The game is unbelievably fun. Exploring through caves, getting killed by a jungle best 97 times before you get your first life crystal, like accidentally breaking a Plantera bulb, accidentally dropping a guide voodoo doll into hell. But these are all canon experiences, and they're all so good. They make for such a fantastic game in Terraria, and they're still updating it. After the game was supposed to be done. The game was supposed to be done like 5 years ago, maybe even longer, and they're still updating it because they know it's peak. Oh my god, bro! I don't want a Terraria 2. I just want, oh my god, I can't. I don't want a Terraria 2, or I don't want a copy of Terraria. This is the game I will be playing. And as long as they keep updating it, I'm going to keep playing it, no matter what. The only reason I haven't played it in recent time is because of 2 reasons. Let's get to the first reason. Terraria's peak, first of all. But the only reason I have not played it, base Terraria, is because Team Mod Loader's better. Calamity mod! This is really just a Calamity section. Calamity is the best mod I've ever played in my life. Is one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Calamity is like an entirely different game. I don't know how you turn peak into peak. It makes no sense how good Calamity is. Imagine you have base Terraria, and you add a new class. The rogue class is so underrated and so good. You have a ton of new bosses, from the Desert Scourge to Crabulon. Like a bunch of early game bosses that give you cool weapons, a new biomes, like what? It's an expansion pack, but the expansion pack doesn't change, oh my god, it doesn't change the core meaning of the game. Calamity just feels like a Terraria, it feels like Terraria, but it's, oh my god, I need like a second to process how good Calamity is. I get so passionate about Calamity because I remember my first time playing it. I've never played it. I remember my first time playing Calamity. I never played any other Terraria mod before, and changing my experience of Terraria so vastly that year was not in my it wasn't on my bingo card for 2021 when I first played it. Years later, I played Death Mode, or what is it called? I think it's Death. And then in 2024 and 2020, in 2024, I play Infernum, the hardest difficulty of Calamity. Changing again the bosses vastly, changing the entire game so much. Every enemy is just super insane. All the bosses are completely new again. Like, the concept of having Terraria, which has really well designed bosses, not just visually, but like how you fight them. And then Calamity changes that, and then Infernum changes it again. Oh my god, I can't even begin. And fuck, man, I don't know. The words aren't there to describe how much I love Terraria Calamity. I hear there's too many people who say that Calamity or Terraria is bad because you just need a wiki on your side monitor to understand how to play the game. Who fucking cares, dude? I'm gonna be if a wiki if reading is stopping you from playing a game, sorry, I don't know, you're cooked. Maybe that's just too simple-minded, but I've had no problem. The game is so good. And so I don't have the capacity to describe to you how good Terraria Calamity is. Playing Calamity was a one-of-one experience. Playing Terraria was a one-of-one experience, and playing Infernum was a one-of-one experience. And even now, I'm pretty sure Infernum has changed so much that I haven't played it in a year just so I could go back and play it again and relearn the entire game. That is how much I love Terraria. The game is so good. I wish there were more mods in Team Mod Loader. There have been a couple that have, that have dropped that are like, they're just not fully fleshed out, but they look so good. And Terraria is just the perfect game for these types of mods. And it's just, I love Terraria. Terraria is my, even just describing it right now makes me want to make it my #1 game. But we're going to save what my #1 game is. But fuck, I love Terraria. Okay. Minecraft. I'm going to just point and be completely honest. I don't play Minecraft unless it's 1.8.9, which I'm going to fix starting next time I play Minecraft, because I'm not playing 1.8.9. I'm like a Bed Wars player. And that experience has been really bad, honestly. But what makes Minecraft, Minecraft is going to go in a higher tier than not a great experience because of some other mods that I played. I played a lot of horror mods as well. I played I forgot what it's called. Yo, Capos, are you still Capos, please tell me you're in the stream. Can you name me some of the mods that we played this year? Oh my god, I can't think of any of them off the top of my head for some reason. I'm gonna go look for them in the meantime because I really wanna go ahead and get them right. Okay. And then okay. But the reason why Minecraft is going to go in a higher spot than not a great experience is because even though Bed Wars was really bad, Stone Block was amazing. We played a mod called The Blocking Dead. That was really good. CurseForge mods and Modern mods are really fun to play. But I feel like I should give Minecraft or base Minecraft more of a chance because I haven't played it since I was in middle school. All of the rest have just been Bed Wars and mods. So I want to give Minecraft more of a chance to really shine as a base game. And just I want it to be more than just I want to give vanilla more of a chance. So that's why I'm going to put it in. It was good for first time. I would put it in fun game, but Bed Wars was unironically such a bad experience. When I recently played again, that I don't even want to put it in fun game because I had a bad time. Roblox. I play Roblox a fair bit, more than I'd like to, admittedly. I think there are some really fun games, and a lot of my mutuals, my friends play it. So it's I don't mind playing with friends. I just think Roblox as a company is really shitty. So I don't want to give them, I don't want to make this segment too long, but I think it was good first time. I like Racket Rivals. That game's fun. That's the only game I'm consistently playing on Roblox, I'll say. There's also UBG, but I just have not got on in the past couple of days, so I don't care. Yeah, I think Racket Rivals is more there. Yeah. I just think Roblox is fine. The age verification stuff is unbelievable. I'm not verifying my age, even though I am, you know, I'm not, the AI will not, like, it will not verify my age for me. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I'm not doing it. Stardew Valley. I haven't played this game in, like, since, like, the beginning of the year, but Stardew Valley is really fun. Stardew Valley is a great game that I frankly, you know, want to play more of, but also it's just like fun to play with friends for some time. I think the biggest issue is that we don't start a consistent file that we play on. Like, we're always starting anew every time we play, and that makes it really unfun. But the entire concept of Stardew is great. I might even just get it on my Switch just so I can play it more on the go. I think it's better as an on the go game than, hey, I'm gonna sit on my PC and just dial in on some Stardew for the next couple hours. The NPCs are great. The town's awesome. The dungeon's cool. Farming is awesome. Fishing is awesome. I think Stardew's a great game. I just don't play it a whole lot. So that's why I was gonna go in fun game. I'm also gonna put Let's Go in I'm in Love. I like Let's Go. And now we're on to the real peak. Hollow Knight. This video is coming out before the Hollow Knight video, so hopefully when this is uploaded, I am, you know, like I've made some good progress on that video. Hopefully, Hollow Knight's great. Hollow Knight is peak, actually. It's such a good game. I've said it a lot, but I said that a lot. But when I really, like, when I say it's such a good game, I'm not lying. If you haven't played Hollow Knight, you have to play Hollow Knight. The fact that I went so long without playing it is criminal. Because the combat, the game, it feels so smooth. It has this unique charm of, like, desolate silence, but as you know, it goes on more and you learn about the new character, or every character in the game. Quirrell, Zote, my goat, Hornet, well, Elderbug shows up off the start, but you know, Elderbug, I guess. Like, all of these characters have their own sort of thing about them that make them so awesome. And then there's the bosses that really just take it up a notch. Like, in some of the bosses, you can really feel their personality in them. I think Grimm is the perfect example of it, you know, since, you know, Trupe and, like, the entire theme of him. Grimm really seems like a cool-ass guy when you forget that he's doing a ritual and stuff. The Radiance doesn't have much personality, and it plays into the benefit of the Radiance. Because it's like a godly being. Like, it's literally a godly being. That's the impression I get from it. So it not having these very human characteristics, is really cool. The Hollow Knight, you can't help but feel bad for the Hollow Knight, you know, since he's sealed away and then everything happens and it's just rough. And then Mila as well. I think Mila was the saddest part of. Every time I genuinely think of Mila, I genuinely get sad. Or like every time I think of Mila, I genuinely get sad. It's bad. I don't like what happened to Mila, but it just makes the game better. All the DLCs are really good. All the endings are really good. I feel like all of it just works into making an amazing game. Hollow Knight is peak. One of the best games I've ever played. One of the best games I played this year. And we're going to keep up that streak with Persona 5 Royal. If where do I begin? Okay, so my first Persona game was Persona 3 Reload. And after that, I'll talk about that later. But after that experience, I knew I needed to play Persona 5, just because of how much I heard about the game. It's like, you know, it's like the game, I guess. where everyone talks about it. You know, Joker is like in every game ever, I guess, and like it's apparently it's just peak. And after playing Persona 3, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be peak. But I played it, and it was even better than that. Persona 5 has such a cool cast of characters, and Morgana. It has the coolest like visuals I've seen in so long. Persona 5 is literally one of my wallpapers. The part where he is, spoilers, this entire video is just gonna be spoiler, but the part where fuck, what, hold on, well, let me like look at my thing if it'll load. Boop. Okay, can it, why is it like not closing? Okay. Yeah. All right, my bad. But the part where Maruki or Joker is standing over Maruki, like Maruki's what's it called, Sona, and your only option is to shoot, is the coolest shit ever, bro. The third semester, if the game couldn't get any better, the third semester happens, and it just, it makes for one of the best games ever. Akechi is the embodiment of peak. His entire storyline, all of it makes sense about him. The part where he's about to literally, or he seemingly kills Ren, or Joker. Fuck, man, it's so good. It's just so good. The characters, Makoto, Ryuji, An, Brandon, like all of these characters are just, they're all fantastic characters in the game that really, it makes you feel so alive. It feels like you're in it. The game is pretty much just like, it feels like a slice of life, if anything else. Like, it feels most like a slice of life video game, more than it feels like, I guess, like Persona battles and this and that. It feels, God, the story in Persona games is just something I can't even begin to like delve into. Kamoshida being the first shadow really sets the tone for the rest of the game, and it sets it so well. Him being who he is crazy. The whole Shiho incident is crazy as well. But damn, it's just so good. Even the game itself is, again, visually pleasing. You can go explore so much, and that's what I always love in Persona games. It really feels like you're alive and you're there. And that's something I'll always appreciate about Persona games. In that year that you are there, like you just melt into the environment perfectly. You melt into the environment perfectly, and it doesn't feel like forced. You're there, you're going to be there for a year, and these are the people that you're going to meet. These are the people that you're going to be around. These are your confidants. And again, it feels so lively. They capture life so well in Atlas. They capture life so fucking well, man. From general like progression as people growing up, all of them are teenagers, which makes some scenes weirder than others and makes things just not great in general. But hey, the games are great. The games are great otherwise. They just don't need to add another what's it called, hot spring scene ever again in any other Persona game. But yeah, think otherwise, just Persona games are fantastic. I'm gonna put this in peak if you couldn't already tell. The game is one of my favorite games I've ever played as well, which leaves only one more, Persona 3 Reload. I have never played a game like Persona 3 Reload ever. I've been saying, like, prior to this, I was saying I was gonna play like a Persona game for a long time, and when I eventually did, I knew it was going to be good. Just because of like what I hear about it. I trust a lot of my friends' opinions about Persona games and like them being just good games, but this was an experience I will never forget, because I've never really cried over video games before. This is something that made me cry bad. Like, I was sobbing. Real tears, bro. Like, real tears at the ending, bro. Every time I see it, till this day, genuinely brings out so much emotion. I think Makoto is the coolest. What he represents, who he is. Makoto is the most beautiful, like, one of the most beautiful written characters I've seen in so long. Him literally being a representation of apathy syndrome, but being the one to cleanse the world of darkness and staying alive long enough for him to get to graduation day, meet at that, bro, even talking about it brings up so much emotion. Just thinking about what happened in Persona 3, the character progression through Makoto, like Yukari as a character is so strong and so cool as well. Mitsuru is fantastic. Shojiro, or no, it's not Sojiro. That is Persona 5. What's it called? What is his name? Is, I don't want to get it wrong. Yeah, Shinjiro. I was mixing up both Sojiro and Shinjiro. But yeah, Shinji is also just an amazing character who, you know, like, feels so much guilt for his past and then grows to be a beautiful character as well until the very end where he gets shot by Strega. I think one of the saddest things, besides what happened to Makoto, was that incident when Shinji sacrificed his life for Ken. That was great. It was cinema. And so just thinking about it, I really love Persona. Persona is the greatest, one of the greatest series I've ever played, one of the greatest games I've ever, like, I can't get enough. I really can't get enough Persona in my life. I'm so excited for Persona 4 Revival. I will, you know, when that comes out ever, I'll be there playing it. Man, Persona 3 really, like, Persona 3 changed the way I think about life, bro. Like, it's crazy. Because in a year's time, Makoto just shows up, walks in, does some cool shit, dies. In a year. He's like 16. Makoto's the best character ever. I will be a Makoto stan for the rest of my life, and Persona 3 is peak. So, that is my tier list of games that I played over the year. This actually lasted a lot longer than I thought, thank God. I was worried this was going to be too quick. But yeah, I really like video games, and I want to play more in the future. I have a lot of games that I want to play. Neon White is one of them. I heard Neon White was amazing. From multiple, like, different people. Of course, Deltarune. Windblown. I need to play Windblown. I'm going to actually update my game right now. And then, what's it called? Celeste. It's criminal that I have not played Celeste yet. So, I'm going to do that. And Hades. But, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I mean, I guess in conclusion of that, hey, Berg is the best game to ever hit this planet. What can I say? But what's it called? Moving forward, video segment done. Moving forward, I want to upload just more. But I also want to keep making these long videos, so I'm thinking about what I plan on doing for that. But I'll tell you my plans right now. I want to try to beat Pantheon 5 in Hollow Knight, because I think I can. Just playing it out, I'm confident that I could do it, but I need to practice. And also, I want to go ahead and I want to start Silksong. If I can't beat Pantheon 5 in like the next week, I'm gonna just start Silksong, or get like anywhere close. I'm gonna start Silksong. I'll be playing it on and off stream. I might even just beat it off stream, but who knows. It's not anything too serious, but it's just something to do on the while I'm editing. So yeah, I want to beat Pantheon 5. I want to start Silksong, and I want to play Hades. But as for games, I am going to, I guess, upload. I might upload Hades, and I might upload Celeste. Of course, I'm going to upload Silksong. And I'm going to get a Switch 2 and then play more games. So yeah, the Hollow Knight video might take some time. The script is 31 pages, so you're going to have to bear with me here. I am only human. I am only one person, so please, I want to get this out, but it's going to take some time. And I promise, the one thing I can assure is that the video will be peak. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had a great time streaming, and sorry I didn't get to stream during my birthday. Birthdayed too hard, and OBS just was not cooperating with me. But it happens. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, though. I had a great time. My voice hurts, and I think I'm going to call it there. So I will see y'all later. Good night. Bye-bye, bye-bye.